I really hope people get a chance to watch this movie. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Thelma. The movie stars June Squibb, Richard Roundtree, Parker Posey, and Clark Gregg. We follow Thelma. She's 93 years old. When we see her, her grandson is showing her how to use a computer, opening emails and stuff like that. We see her daily routine around her house. And then one day, she gets a call. And it's someone claiming to be her grandson, Danny. He's like, Grandma, I've been in an accident. And then someone else gets on the phone and is like, yeah, Danny hit a pregnant woman with his car. He's going to need $10,000. You can send it to this address. And the grandma's freaking out. But it's funny because she just has money stashed everywhere. She's just opening stuff and it's just money, money, money. She gets the money together and she's like, oh man, how am I get there? And the guy's like, yeah, you can take a taxi. She's like, okay. While she's doing that, she calls her daughter, no answer. She calls her son-in-law, no answer. So she goes to the post office by herself and she drops the money off. As soon as she does that, the daughter calls like, what happened? And she's like, Danny was in an accident. The mother's freaking out like, oh my God. So she calls Danny. Danny don't pick up. The father calls, what happened? Danny was in an accident. He calls Danny. Danny doesn't pick up. They're like, oh my God, what happened to Danny? Where's Danny? Finally, Danny picks up. And he was like, I was sleeping. So they all meet up and they're laughing about it. Like, Grandma, how could you believe this? And she was like, it was very convincing. And then after all the jokes, she's like, I did send the money though. And they're like, oh my God. So they try to go to the police. Of course, that doesn't work. And it gets to a point where the grandma's like, I'm going to get my money back. This is not fair. She goes and finds the address again because she accidentally threw it out. But she needs to get around. And her grandson is like, I'll take you to the store, wear your life alert bracelet in case you fall. If you need anything, let me know. But he doesn't want to help her with the situation. So she goes to the nursing home where her friend Ben is, Richard Roundtree. And she's like, I need your scooter. And they go on this adventure across Los Angeles on his scooter. And the grandson is like, I lost Grandma. So now the whole family is freaking out because they don't know where Grandma went. The nursing home is freaking out because they don't know where Ben went. And they're like, maybe they didn't go too far. They're older. They're not going to go anywhere. And they're just cruising on this scooter. It is a very, very funny movie. I just had a blast watching it because she was just doing different things. Like, it was at different times where she'd be like, I think I know that lady. And then she'll go up to the lady and they'd be like, you know Jan? And they'd be like, no. You know Fred? No. And then they'd be like, oh, but you look familiar. I thought I knew you. And it was perfect. Like, I really enjoyed the movie. I don't think it's going to do big numbers in the theaters, but I think the movie will be great once it hits streaming. If you see it on streaming, check it out. If you get a chance to see it in theaters, definitely watch it. Thelma, it's a lot of fun. It's also a message of, be there for your grandmother, your grandfather, your grandparents, your parents if they're older. Be there for them to help them out, but also be there to show them how to do things, because the fact that her grandson was teaching her how to use the computer, it came into play later on. And I know it can be difficult, teaching, the older generation how to use technology at times, but be patient and, help them out. Thelma, if you get a chance to see it, let me know what you thought about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.